Following the United Nations report that children are being used as soldiers by the various armed groups in the country, the Armed Forces of the Philippines denied employing such tactic, mindful of their mandate as protector of the children and of the innocent civilians. This report from EO Galvez.
Rebel groups in the Philippines actively recruited and trained children aged 17 to fight government forces. Based on the report by a task force of the UN which conducted the investigation for 2012, there were 11 incidents. 23 boys and 3 girls were recruited by the Abu Sayyaf, the MILF, the Bangsamoro Freedom Fighters, and the New People's Army. The AFP dismissed reports of 2 incidents of recruitment. AFP spokesman Brigadier General Domingo Tutaan said their mission is to protect children and communities from rebel forces, especially the New People's Army, because of their illegal operations in recruiting children combatants, extortion, and summary executions.
The community themselves are the one undertaking various activities to help uplift the barangay or the municipality or the city. What happens now, the NPAs or the armed group engage in criminal activities such as extortion, grave threats, murder, homicide, and so on and so forth, are not able to enter anymore. So sparingly, they would now attack. And if you would see, the spate of attacks right now are all on civilian communities, most of them.
Tutaan said AFP forced up their intimidation and illegal activities to extort food and money from people living in areas they once controlled.
People right now, communities on the ground, are now clamoring, NPA, stop armed struggle. NPA, your armed struggle begets violence, begets human rights violation. And that is the reason why the AFP has stepped up its focused military operations. We call it the FMOs, focused military operations on the armed group, specifically on the armed group. But the greater part of our efforts, in accordance with IPSP Bayanihan, is more on making the communities self-reliant in terms of security, development.
General Tutaan said the government will pursue peace talks with local leaders of the communist movement. Tutaan bared many of its leaders see the sincerity of the president to win the peace. This is EO Galvez for News at 1, Junior Edition.